Before we go in and start applying animations to our sample project, I want to go in and explore a little bit of the different types of animations that Animate CSS gives us. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the various animations that come out of the box with Animate CSS, and then we're going to review the animated class. This is a class that you have to attach to any object that's going to be animated. It does not animate your class, but it will actually let Animate CSS know that this class or this object is going to be animated. So let's first of all go back to Animate CSS and let's take a look at a little bit of the different animations that are available in Animate CSS. So I'm going to click on this box and you'll notice a couple different things. The first thing is this attention seekers. If I click on one of those objects, the animated title is going to, or the title itself is going to animate. If I click on another box like Flash, for example, it'll let me know exactly what that animation is. Now this is useful because not only can I see what that animation is, but this basically is the class that I need to apply to my object. So if I want something to be, for example, have this rubber band effect, then I need to apply the class of rubber band to that object. Also coming down here, you can see that it's sectioned off a little bit. So we have the bouncing entrances, and so if I click on bouncing entrance, so the bouncing in means this is the entrance animation. Yeah, I can see that the bounce in down, this will basically come in from the top. The bounce in left will come in from the left, and the bounce in up will basically come in from the bottom. So those are different directions that I can choose which one of those that I want. But this is basically the entrance animation. We talked about that before, that this is going to start off the stage, off the website, and then it's going to come in. So bouncing exits are going to start on the stage. So if I select one of those, you can see that it started on the stage and then it animated out. You can see right there, animate out left, it animated out and it was off the stage. We have a couple different things like fading, different types of fades in, fade up, fade left. We have a couple fade outs as well. We have flippers. Now these flippers are basically going to fade in. So you can see fade in X, fade in Y, and those are just the different types of flips that you can apply. We have light speed. That's just going to make it look like it's going into light speed. Rotation, sliding effects. These are going to slide in from off the stage, slide out to off the stage. As zoom entrances as well, it's going to zoom up. And then we have some special ones down at the bottom. So like hinge, for example. You can see that it hinges and then just kind of falls out of the area. Jack in the box. We also have roll in and roll out. Those are your different types of animations, and that's what you can use by default just by going in and taking one of these classes and applying that class to your object. But there's one other class that you need to apply before you can apply one of these classes, and that is the animate class. So in the animate class, or any object that you're going to animate, you need to have two classes. The first class always needs to be animated. So you need to have the class of animated before you apply the type of class that you want. So the type of animation that you want. So for example, if you wanted the bounce in animation, then you would need to have two classes on that object. So you would need to have an animated class, and then you would need to have a bounce in class. Those are the two classes that need to be applied before you can start animating your objects. We'll take a look at actually animating the objects and start animating some of the content in the next video.